Thinking about renting in Edinburgh? Here's your quick guide on all you need to know to secure a flat in the city. It's important to know that renting can look slightly different depending on you and your circumstances. Before looking for somewhere, you should consider: how much do you want to spend on rent every month? Are you wanting to live by yourself or with flatmates? How close to campus are you wanting to live? The answers to these questions might dictate what options are available to you. You'll likely see two main types: purpose-built student accommodation, also known as PBSAs or private halls, or privately owned flats accessed through a letting agency. PBSAs will tend to be more expensive, but may come with amenities like a gym or a games room. Like university-owned accommodation, you'll find that everyone in the building is a student. However, you will have slightly less housing rights compared to privately owned flats. Privately owned flats are often a more popular choice in Edinburgh and can come in different shapes and sizes, so you'll likely find one that fits your needs and is within your budget. That being said, you might end up sharing a building with local residents or families, which can dictate how much noise you can make and social times. Think about what works best for you. In Scotland, we have our own tenancy system. If living in a privately owned flat, you will have a private residential tenancy, or PRT. There's usually no fixed end date, so you can stay until you choose to leave, usually within 28 days' notice. And your deposit must be protected in a government-approved scheme. Your landlord and letting agent must be officially registered, and you can check that online. Edinburgh has great public transport, but being in the city means rents are more expensive than in other parts of the UK. Competition can be high at peak times of the year, so start getting your plans together early. Flats are mostly advertised only 1 or 2 months in advance, so having all your documents ready means you can apply as soon as they're advertised. You can check out different places to find flats, including websites such as Edinburgh Student Pad, ESPC, Facebook groups, Gumtree, On the Market, or Spare Room. Edinburgh also has a student housing co-op, where students own the buildings, and those who are members of the co-op can live in the property. Each member takes an active part in looking after the building, and the rent that you pay goes towards the upkeep of the building. Letting agent websites such as Southside, Umega, Retty, or Millards. Before you get into all of this though, please check out our Advice Places flat hunting checklist, which gives you a step-by-step guide for finding a flat. It's cheaper to live with others, with rents being cheaper for shared flats. Plus, you'll be able to split bills like Wi-Fi and heating. You might choose to live with friends, or if you're looking for someone new to live with, you can check out some of the following sites. Our Advice Place has a flat share site, which is exclusively for University of Edinburgh students. Facebook groups on accommodation usually have plenty of adverts from students advertising rooms in existing flats. You can also find someone looking for flatmates on sites like Spare Room or Student Pad. We would recommend meeting someone before signing a contract or agreeing to live with them, just so you know that you'll get on before committing to anything. As part of the application process, the letting agent or the owner might ask you for a completed application form, a guarantor, which is an adult that is willing to take financial responsibility for your lease if you don't pay. The university also has a guarantor scheme for international students, as most of the time the guarantor needs to live in the UK. You might need references, rent up front, and a deposit. And this normally is 1 month's rent, which landlords use as a security mechanism in case you damage the flat. If no damage has been caused, then you should get this back when you move out. Make sure you avoid scams. Here are some actions that you can take. You can check that the landlord and letting agents are registered. You can get your lease reviewed. Don't forget that the Advice Place can do that for you. Ask yourself, is the room cheaper than similar rooms in the same area? Is the letting agent pressuring you to act quickly? Have they asked you to contact them privately via WhatsApp? You can speak to our Advice Place if you're unsure about anything. They can help. It's super exciting to be moving into a new flat, but there are a few things that you should do to protect yourself before you unpack. Complete an inventory checklist outlining everything that came with the flat when you moved in. Take photos of the property, including the walls and floors, particularly if there are existing marks, stains, or damage. Set up and split bills, as well as meter readings. The advice place has a moving in checklist, which is a step-by-step guide of actions to complete and things to be aware of when moving in. If you're unsure about anything, reach out to the advice place. They're here to support you. Save this for later and share with your future flatmates.